Okay, it's the 27th of September now, 2021, and I'm just on my way down to Dartmoor to see my friend Nigel, and we're going to go climbing at the Jewstone. We're going to do a little bit of trad. I haven't done trad in a couple of years or so. I've been climbing, but I haven't been doing any trad, so I'm a little bit worried about my endurance and stuff like that, sort of placing gear and stuff. Not so much placing gear, but just endurance. But over the last sort of couple of weeks or so, when we were sort of planning this, I was like thinking, all right. So I got on the power endurance wall kind of at the indoor climbing centre and been doing a little bit on that. And then also there's like a wall that's called the Beast, which is like a sort of 45 degree sort of wall that's like you're only a couple of meters from the ground, like about a meter or so, meter and a half at least. So, but you can kind of train quite a long routes without someone belaying. So that's been good for getting the power endurance. It's only been like maybe 4 or so weeks I've been doing that, but that just might recruit some sort of power endurance reminder in my arms. Anyway, yeah, so we've been doing that. Luckily as well, got some fuel, because there's been that whole fuel crisis scenario going on. So got some fuel when I left, and like I can fill up, and a full tank does about 460 miles or something like that. So it's only 340 miles, I think, from our house. So there and back's fine, so that's good. So that's okay. Looking forward to trad climbing. Hopefully the weather holds off, because it's been a bit sort of hit and miss. Like we had loads and loads of rain this morning. Driving down here, obviously you might be able to tell it's really sunny. But anyway, yeah, gonna go meet Nigel on Dartmoor. Can't remember if I said that. Ivy Bridge campsite, we're camping, so hopefully the rain holds off, we can get climbing, and yeah, that's that. Anyway, I'm gonna go, because I stopped off at the services to go to the toilet and get some lunch, so I got a pasty to eat on the way down there. I'm only about 20 minutes or so away now, but anyway, bloody hell, it's just loads of traffic, and this lorry beside me is completely bloody bonkers. Anyway, I'm getting out of here. This is crazy, and I want to eat my pasty. Okay. Little update. I'm about, it says 40 odd minutes away, and it is raining. It's raining a fair bit. I really, really, really want the rain to stop and not see it again for a couple of days. It's still raining. Oh yeah, another thing I forgot to mention as well was, after I've been climbing, so I'll be camping maybe, I think it's 4 nights, I think. And then after that, I'm going to my dad's house, who's kind of North Devon. So a little bit of a drive away, but not too far, but that'll be good, because I haven't seen him for probably 2 years or so, because obviously living in America I'm just gonna have to butt in there. I'm not too sure why that fact's obvious, but anyway, thank you for watching at the moment, and you're nearly halfway through, so just like stick with it. And then the whole, for a couple of, or almost 2 years, the whole pandemic shit, and then, you know, so yeah, that'll be good to see him. And yeah, basically rain to stop, good climbing, go see my dad and have some fuel left. This fuel situation is a bit of a nightmare, but, and he said, he sent me a message saying like people are queuing up and stuff and going a little bit crazy, but they are everywhere. Anyway, not far now. Right, I'm 4 minutes away. 4 minutes away. It stopped raining. Oh, I've got to turn right up here. Yeah, it stopped raining and the sun's out. So that is good. Pigeon in the way. Come on, Pigeon. What are you doing? Right, Pigeon's gone. Yeah. 1 or so miles away. Get the tent up. And it's blue sky now. Anyway, that's all good. Right. I'm here. I can't see Nigel yet. Maybe he's not here yet. It's a nice spot. I'm gonna give him a ring. Yeah, so I looked at my phone and I just got a message from Nigel saying he was picking up some food and some ciders. And ciders was funny because like in the US they called cider was apple juice, and then hard cider is alcoholic cider. Apple, oh my god, is like alcoholic drink, you know. And then yeah, so obviously Nigel was picking up hard cider, and he was going to be on the way to the campsite and that sort of thing, and was just looking around the pubs and stuff like that. Here's the surroundings. It's pretty windy. I got like a little microphone thing on, so it's not so windy maybe now, but there's a couple of people camping there. But yeah, I've got to put some better shoes on because I've just got trainers on, so I'm going to do that. Not long after Nigel got there and we kind of put our tents up and had a little chat, and that was cool because I haven't seen him in like real life for like ages, over 2 years. So yeah, that's the sound of rain on the tent. The first night it was full on power, and then by the time sort of got it was definitely time for like welly boots and that sort of thing because it was minging. We had our breakfast in Nigel's car because it was just so wet everywhere, and we kind of like planned a walk to do in the day because there was like just no way climbing was going to happen that day. We sort of made our way down to Ivy Bridge town.
Oh god. Perfect.
Had a little walk around the town. The rain was like on and off then. But yeah, that's the view of the campsite is way up the hill. We had a little look at the petrol station situation. It all seemed to be fine there. And then we went in and had a coffee because it was just like pissing it down outside. It was just horrible. And then we set off on our walk along the river, and it was really, really loud. The river was like just super duper powerful. It was mad. And we sort of like looped our way back kind of through some like farms and stuff like that, and then sort of dropped back down into the woods, and then back into Ivy Bridge, and we went into a pub for some hot food and some beer, and basically just to dry out because it's just everything was just soaked. The next morning it was like raining a little bit on the tent, just a little touch, but sort of by the time got up, the sun was out, and we sort of hung our stuff out and got that all like dry, or best we could dry. Nigel made like an amazing sort of bacon and egg breakfast that was super duper tasty, and we sort of had a slow breakfast with that and just sort of like made our way over Dartmoor to Sheep's Tor, because basically like that was the only place it was going to dry out in time, because it's sort of so exposed and no sort of trees like looming over it, so you know it wouldn't hold the damp in. So we just sort of got our kit together, made our way up the hill, and got climbing. I didn't really get many photos, or I didn't get any photos really of like climbing and stuff like that, or video, because I was just happy to be climbing and just kind of involved in that. We ended up like walking back down in the dark, so we just got the most out of the day. Got back to the camp and just like had breakfast, cooked some food up, and kind of had some like red wine and all that sort of thing, and just got into our tents, and we're just full on tired. The next morning, got our tents packed up, all our gear packed away, made our way down into Ivy Bridge and into the cafe, and had a proper good breakfast. That was really, really nice. And then sort of said our goodbyes and stuff like that. I went to the fuel station to get some fuel, to the petrol station to get some fuel, just because I just wanted to make sure I'd had enough to get back home. Made my way to North Devon to see Dad. That was cool. I had a cup of coffee and had a chat to him and had some biscuits and stuff. Yeah, and then made my way back home, and that took a couple of hours and stuff like that. So yeah, it was a good trip, even though it was like minging rain and stuff, and we didn't get to climb at the Jewistone. But that's not like, you know, going anywhere. We'll do that in another trip. That's cool. It was good to see Nigel, good to see my dad. Yeah, and definitely thanks for Nigel for doing all the cooking. Good campsite chef. Yeah, and thanks for watching, anyone that's watched this far. Anyway, take care, nice one, go steady.